All right, another close game where the Lions had the lead and they lose it again. I'm pretty sure we all not shocked and we all happy because the Lions didn't mess up the draft position. I got a video I shot earlier coming on about Chase Young and the 4 p.m. games, the 25 p.m. games about to jump off. Not too many meaningful games there other than the 8 o'clock game with the 49ers and the Seahawks. But hey, we here. Last Lion reaction game of the year. Um, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Mason Crossbar actually made a field goal. They had to get all the way up close to win the game, 23-20. The Lions virtually led the game led the whole game, and they let Aaron Rodgers come back and do what he did. I just think the Packers, they never thought they was in trouble in this game. They never panic, and that's a sign of a good veteran team, man. And still had a lot of injuries today, but Aaron Rodgers, he did what he did, man. Lions got up early with a trick play, Amendola to David Blog. That was sweet. I wonder why they pull out these trick plays when ain't no pressure on. Well, I guess that's my own question. Ain't no pressure on. Kerryon got the touchdown. They went up 14-0. The Packers, they kicked a field goal, and then Rodgers went to Adams. And then, in the third quarter, and then they just came back. Ain't no point even breaking it down. Rodgers threw for 323. Aaron Jones had one-on-one on the ground. And Devontae had 93 yards, man. And David Blog only had 122 through the air, 12 for 29, 1 TD, 1 interception. I think it's safe to say he ain't no NFL caliber quarterback. He might find himself out the league or on the practice squad again next year. Ty Johnson, 65 yards on 3 carries. Kerryon, 53 yards on 11 carries. Bo Scarborough had 42 yards, 9 carries. So they ran the ball effective. And Green Bay ain't really good at stopping the run. Kenny Galladay had a concussion, so he caught 72 yards. He went for 72 yards and 3 catches, 4 targets. Amendola had the stupid penalty of the game. It kind of gave me a flashback of Anquan Bolden in the Seahawks playoff game, just doing dumb stuff in critical times. He spotted them like 15 yards. Predator was 2 for 2, extra points, 2 for 2 on field goals. And, it is what it is, man. The Lions this year just find a way to lose. They didn't know how to close it out. And one thing that continued to, that kind of popped out to me on this game was the team just lacked speed. Up front, other than Davis and the linebacker core, it just lacked speed. Aaron Rodgers was able to get the ball off. They was just a second late or a split second late. Trey Flowers. Harrison had a sack. You know what I'm saying? Up front, they just too slow. When you're dealing with somebody like Rodgers, he may not be as mobile as he once was, but he crafty. And that play to Aaron Jones on the screen pass in the fourth quarter that set up the touchdowns, that shows you this team lacks team speed all the way around the board. All them Lions up the field, and they called Matt LaFleur called the perfect screen pass. All them Lions got up the field with their rush, and, just weren't fast enough to get there, man. But Kerryon looking good, but, I'll be looking for other backs to complement or take the lead. Amani Arakwe is probably going to be a starter next year with or without Darius Slay. I'd rather see them keep Darius Slay. People say, well, Darius Slay gave up all them catches today. Well, the one on the right side of the screen, we see Devontae Adams 17 jersey. That wasn't a catch. They missed it, obviously. If it was the Lions, they would have caught it. We would have lost it. But he playing with a lot of injuries, but you show me somebody you're going to replace him with. The Lions are always half-assing. They go out there and get one good corner, but won't find another good corner. They all go out there and find a good corner in the draft, but won't find a good, won't get a solid nickel, but won't find another corner. In this league, as much as they throw the ball, you need 3 respectable corners to go out there because probably 60-65% of the time, most NFL teams are out there with 3 receivers. So you and your sub, nickel, or shit, even maybe your dime package, you need to have 3 corners that can get the job done, especially when you're playing man coverage the way the Lions play man coverage. They play a little zone today too. But like I said before, I like Rashad Melvin, but I think Arakwe is the future. But I think they're going to keep Melvin, and I think they're going to move Darius Slay. And Arakwe, he made a hell of a touchdown catch. And I'll tell you, this is a guy that only started 1 year at Penn State. He's one of the guys I liked in the draft. Long, rangy. And for a guy that only started 1 year at Penn State, 1 full year, He got amazing ball skills. He got things you can't teach: length, height, and he's just a natural technician as a cornerback. Obviously, he got to get better at certain things, but I definitely think, for my pretty penny, he might roll out as your number one corner next year, and he might just have to grow into that role. I don't know what they're gonna do with Darius Slay, where they're gonna send him to, but I won't expect to see him back next year. I'd be surprised, but Blog, he just don't cut it as an NFL caliber quarterback. I think we all can establish that. He just not that good, but other than that, the Amendola play was hella stupid, but I think people will forgive it because, we weren't trying to win this game, no way. But other than that, man, they fought today. They battled. They still ain't quit on Patricia. I think part of the quitting on Patricia has to do with him chewing people out after the game, and if you did something wrong, this and that. But just not enough speed. It's just not enough speed out there, man. Look at this team. It's epically slow. I was just watching these guys. I mean, up front seven. I mean, offensively, they don't have a game breaker. But give credit to Green Bay. We got to give credit to Green Bay. To Green Bay, I think they always had the confidence they was going to win this game. No way they was going to lose this game. That's kind of how they tried it out. They came out with we going to win this shit regardless. Aaron Rodgers wasn't, yelling at nobody. They weren't cussing each other out. They weren't mad. They came out there calm, and they put Adams in the slot. That was adjustment. That's coaching. Where, to go in the slot, that's an acquired taste. Because you can go to either side. I keep telling you that everybody can't follow. And Darius Slay being hobbled, Devontae Adams beat him on the corner route. That's a tough route to cover. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in man-to-man coverage. The corner route is the route that a lot of people like to throw against man-to-man. You got to be able to have the quarterback to, the arm strength and the accuracy and the time to throw it for it to develop. But guess what? When you got a Detroit Lions front seven that don't blitz and they don't get no pressure with 3 or 4, then where you at? I mean, you could throw that corner out all day. They put him in the slot. Darius Slay had it on lock on the outside. They put him in the slot, corner out, post, 9, in, deep out. They can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got Aaron Jones you got to worry about. He made some phenomenal plays out there, catching the ball on the screen, big runs up the middle. I don't know what happened to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham just ain't that good no more. Just like he fell out his prime when he left in New Orleans. That was a perfect fit for him. Seattle Green Bay worked for him. But, Darius Slay and Preston Smith, they got pressure today. But the Lions had success running the ball. And if Green Bay have a weakness, their weakness is not being able to stop the run. And you look at the NFC, who going to make the playoffs, Minnesota, they could run the ball when Dalvin Cook healthy. The Saints, when they want to commit to running the ball, they can run the ball. And they got some problems, in their secondary. You know what I'm saying? Who else you got in the NFC? 49ers run the ball fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Only team that really don't run the ball that good that may make it is Philadelphia. But, Green Bay got to show up the run defense, man. They do. But they lock up the 2 seed thanks to the Detroit Lions. I don't know what seed we going to lock up. Is it 3, 2, 4, or whatever way it go? But like I said today, the season over with. I'm going to do a season wrap-up. We're going to hit the off-season hard. We're gonna crank up the Detroit news. We're going to crank up the Pistons talk. We're going to crank up Michigan State basketball. So, we gonna keep pumping. When the Lions season stop, we don't stop. We just go into super grind mode. But, kind of close out the year. End of this video, it was a failure. We lost several straight games in a row. I don't know how many. We finished with 3 wins, 1 draw. And, this team is in rebuild mode. You know what I'm saying? It's in rebuild mode. They need everything from a quarterback of the future. Shit, maybe a quarterback of a now. Other than tight end, I don't see any other spot that's off limits. Running back, they need, if they let Graham Glasgow walk, they need every offensive line position 4 instead of the center. I think they need new receivers that can get down the field and be explosive. They need an athletic running back that can be explosive, or a workhorse running back. They trade Darius Slay. They're going to need a corner. Most importantly, they're going to need the front 7. All linebackers except for Les Tavai develop. In the front 7, they need Deshaun Hand to come back. They need another guy down there that can be the air point parent to Damon Harrison. They need somebody to come in and play that Devin Kennard position, that stand-up hybrid offense, outside linebacker position. They might even need a new kick returner, depending on how you like Jamal Agnew. So they need everything right now. People going into the offseason thinking this team is one or two things away, or 5 or 6, 7 things away. This team is a whole roster away. They got $50 million under the cap. They have to use it wisely. They got draft picks. You know what I'm saying? They need everything in the book. So don't let the offseason try to get us optimistic. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a time thing, but Bob and Patricia, they're going to try to rush this shit together because their job's on the line. That's the difference. So if they rush it together and they hit gold, good, we rocking with them. If not, they're going to mess us up for years to come, man. But, hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said before, I'm going to do a wrap-up live session maybe after New Year's or right before New Year's or something like that, man. But other than that, man, I appreciate everybody, man. And, obviously, it's been a tough season. 3 wins, man. 3 wins for the Lions, man. But I'm glad. I'm glad that Stafford got hurt, at this point, because everybody else got hurt. So if you got injured this year, it don't really matter. We wasn't going nowhere without Matt Stafford anyway. So get healthy, come back, work on your game in the offseason, rest first, come back, and then next year, we'll be ready to rock and roll. But hey, it's good for Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Check my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Just share the video. It's the best way to donate. And other than that, man, let me know what you guys thought about the game. Did you go to the game? You happy the Lions lost? You wanted them to stick it to Green Bay for robbing us? Let me know how you feel. And, we'll be back with some more Lions talk today and moving forward. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk, we gone.